Well, here we got some stuff to dig through and check out the free pile. This was a whole bin of all NASCAR. Everything in the bin seems to be NASCAR. Wow, looks like a lot of great stuff in this bin. I'm just pulling a few things out. The hats are a little dirty, but that's expected. These are usually hung up in like somebody's garage once you go get them signed. You know, sometimes people put them away, but a lot of times, you know, you'll have these out in your garage displayed somewhere. But that's cool, you know. I know, there's a couple dollars there. Nothing overly special. They are older hats. They command a little bit more money than some of the just newer stuff, but alright. I'm gonna check these out because I was pulling this one here out. Check this out right here. This one. It's in this Hot Wheels case. You can open up, and the cars are actually really nice. Like, that's like a really nice body. It's got nice weight to it. Same with the cars and stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I gotta look it up. I don't know if this is how it came. Oh, is that cracked? Oh, I got the case right there. Has a crack on it. Yep, yeah, it's got a crack, but still not good to have either way, even with the crack, because it keeps the dust off of something like this. Imagine trying to dust, you know, that little car in there. So that's cool. So I'm guessing the person that collected Kyle Petty, is it 44? Is that who 44 is? Kyle Petty. I'm guessing they that was probably their favorite driver. You see, that's 44 this year. This is pretty cool. This is like 90s Micro Machine. What's this? Planet Micro. There it says. There. Looks like the back of this probably opens. Yeah, I don't know. I'll check it out after. I don't want to break anything. That's pretty cool. Oh, the little rubber bands are breaking the bottom. Things are coming off. What do we have here? Old KB Toys. Looks like they had used it. This is old, what, Allison? Is that Allison there? Yeah, Davey Allison. Still remember a few. Yeah, this was cool. These were in the bottom. Check this out. Was it 1902? Let's see if I can get it to come in. There we go. 1902 Indian Head. And excuse my dirty nails. I was out doing some gardening. That was awesome. And then there's another one here. These are all old. These are all like pre-war here, but there's one of them that's really old. That 1918. This one's 45. This one's what's this one here? Come on. 1909. This one looks pretty old and pretty good shape for how old it is. I was like, whoa, that's like super old, huh? So that's pretty cool. So that was another 40 or 45, I mean. This one 30, 1930 something. Yeah, 39. And for as old as they are, they're in really good condition. Or they seem to be, at least. To me, I mean, maybe they're not. What's this here? Whoa, come on, focus in. 1929. That's a nice coin. And what was this one? I think this one was in the 30s. Oh no, that's That's a pretty old one too, 1918. I like that. That's pretty cool. Just being that old. That's old. 1918. Jeez. Wow. But, yep, so I found those in there. That was cool. Let's get back to the NASCAR here. Back to NASCAR. So, these, it looks like, I don't know if these are Hot Wheels. Racing Collectibles Club of America Legend Series. This is a Davey Allison here. Trying to see if I can see a year. 1993. So that's good. 90s. 90s stuff doing good right now, for sure. Racing Champion. So this is... Okay, so... Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got 7 stands. So hopefully we got 7 cars. Or trucks. What's that? Michael Waltrip. Is that a Waltrip there? 21. That Waltrip. And there's the old Bill Elliott. A lot of folks liked Elliott back in the day. Yeah. Derek Cope. And there we go. And Jeffy Gordon. These are all that same brand. They haven't been like played with, but they've been open out of the container, out of there. They must have all came like this, I'm gathering. I'm wondering if there's a... I guess I could open this one, right? Take a look, see if there's a stand in there. I wonder if it comes with a stand. No, actually it doesn't. Huh. Okay, so that's a little different then. These all have stands. Let's just say Racing Champion 1991. This one might have a different year. 1995. A little bit different style in the making. So like this is 91. This one, whoops. Gordon's 95. This is an older one, 91. You see like a bow in the bottom of the body for some reason. Another 1991. Boy, who's this? The inaugural race, number 94, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Who's that? Who was that? Who drove the 94? 91. Oh, there we go. We got the man. The man right there, right? What's this one? What year? 1999. Nice. Good shape. So this is 1991. Ernie Irvin. Are these all the same brand? Yeah, well, a newer one, older one, older ones. Huh. Okay. So missing a stand for that one, I guess. So that's cool. It's a nice little set. You know, somebody that's just starting out collecting. It's nice to find a group of something like this all together. You don't have to go chasing after each one. A good start to a collection for somebody. Or I know when I collect something, you collect a lot of times multiple brands, multiple companies. You don't always just stick with one company. Now these are cool here. These probably have a little bit of a resale value. These have got to be, you know, 2001 on that one, and this is from 99. All right, so just t-shirts from the 90s, probably 10 bucks or something, maybe 20 bucks. It's all depends. Hard to say. Like I look in here on the plastic and it looks like the t-shirt itself is stained a little bit in there. Now this is a full seal type of packing. So I noticed it right here too, like something looks weird in there under the sticker. But you know, some folks, I guess, would possibly open these up. Others would just, you know, this is how they'd have them in their collection. Cool. You know, maybe $10 each or something, $20 for the pair, something like that. What else we got here? What's this? Some more Jeffy stuff? Or no, this is Kyle Petty. Alright, so just, this is probably Hunter 1992, and I'll have to look at this. This might be just something somebody did themselves, like a homemade type of deal or a parking lot type of sale. Somebody's selling out of the trunk at a show, at a race. Time to refuel, the Jeffy Gordon, huh? Oh, Coca-Cola product, okay. And what do we got? It's 95 or something, I think. I think it says 95 on it. Yep, 1995. Well, you never know. Something like that. Maybe worth $5, $10 or something. You know, this is, you don't sell something like this online. You know, this is a few dollars at the flea market. Pay for your booth. Here's another. So, you know, you'd probably, something like this you'd want to put together on eBay to help justify the shipping cost. And what else we got? A little shot glass. Oh, look at that. We even got a little shot glass. So, you know, put all three of those things together for $10 or something. $10, $10 shipping. I don't know. Take a look. I don't think any of these are going to be super valuable, but you know, maybe so. Maybe they're unique. A company that didn't really produce a whole lot. So we got like a beer koozie. Yeah, Robert Yates, 28. And then, yeah, the infamous Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies. Yeah, check this out. This was a good score here. With this same bin, there's a whole bin of yeah, there we go. And a piece of fuzz on you, but a big old bin of these are like 10, 20 of these quarter cutlers, and they all got quarters. Yeah, these are in the free pile. So that was cool. You know, they're all different states. And yeah, that was yeah, a good score, I guess. What we got? Die cast. Hood doesn't open. No. To me, it feels like a lower quality here. What is this? 96 maybe? 95. Racing Champions. Doesn't seem to have a good quality to it. Seems to be a low quality. Even the sticker and the printing's like, you know, something I probably got to group it with other things to get that sold. I told myself one day that I was going to buy a Lambo. Yeah, I never did. But, you know, I still would love to have one. I know there's much better and cooler cars and faster cars and stuff, but I don't know, Lamborghini is just, that was so cool when you were growing up in the 80s and 90s. What's this brand here? Barango 88 Coutage. Yeah, I remember having a poster on my wall of a black one of these back in the 80s. Yeah, look at that every night where I went to bed. Yeah, I used to laugh at my stepfather and tell him that how I was going to be driving one of these in my 20s. Yeah, I never what did. Made enough money that I probably could have definitely bought one and stuff, but I ended up going racing and doing some racing, and that was a good time. But let's get back to this here. So some more 88 there. Can't think of 88 right off the top of my head right now, having a brain fart, but just like a little notepad, you know. Another thing that you gotta group it, probably group it with something. Yeah, oh, this is cool. All right, we'll check this out in a minute. Nice. 1993 Winston Cup complete set. I want to check that out after. Take a look at that. It looks like the stuff that's left here, like a car and driver. I don't know, must have something in there. Maybe NASCAR, I guess. TV guide. Oh, Hot Wheels. Oh, yeah, NASCAR. Huh. Remember when you used to have to use one of those? Now it's been quite a while. Postcard set. Limited edition. 3rd annual. Contest card in each set. 10 different Jeff Gordon postcards. So Jeffy Gordon postcards. No, they paid $7 for it wherever they bought it. What's this? Racing Champions, Wall Trip 1997. A little dirty on the back here, but I don't know. I guess just a playing card. Hopefully it wasn't out of that set. No, because that's 93. That's for 97. So this is cool. You guys all remember these when we were younger. 3-ring binder folders there. This is like 90s Mark Martin. You know, this might have a couple dollars value. Easy to ship. You know, maybe put that together with like something like this. Maybe go to a racing fan and not just somebody that's, say, interested in just like, say, Mark Martin. So then, these are cool. So we got a whole ton. I don't know about a ton, I guess, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 9 or 10 of these programs from the New Hampshire International Speedway, the Winston Cup Series. The different races, they do 2 races a year over in New Hampshire, so, or 2 of the Winston Cups. They do multiple other type of events. There's truck series stuff that goes there. There's like open wheel type. I think the modified series might do theirs. Motorcycles. I mean, there's just a ton of activity over there. But anyhow, yeah, back in when they were building it, we were logging at the time and actually logged out a section. They broke it out into different sections. Had multiple different companies log out the area when they were building the speedway and stuff. We did some of that section back when they were building that. That was awesome. That was a good time. But anyhow, back to this. So this one was from like July 97. This one's got a little bit of tear to it. Inside. Receive. Okay, something at the souvenir booth. But otherwise, pretty cool. You know, there's a bunch of those. And then like this here. A different type of races they were, it must have been doing this around September. That's usually when they do Winston Cup too. So the double header. Oh, there's some yeah, so you never know what you're gonna find digging in. Jeffy Gordon. That's what we got here. So they must have handed these out at the race. Yeah, you could probably go get them and then get your driver, you know, have your driver sign them or something. So like a lot of these magazines, I don't know, I'll check out each one and see if any of them stand out to be that folks are looking for them and buying them. Otherwise, I'll probably lot these up because like I said, there's a, let me move a few of these things here right quick. Put them back down here. Actually, this one looks really cool. Oh, wow. It's got a like a patch. For like a shirt or a jacket that you'd sew on the front of it. Yeah, see, you never, something like this might command a few extra dollars here. Yeah, look at that. That's a patch. So you must take this off and you can sew it on. So this is from like the 98, September of 98. See, I mean, you pay $10 for the programs there. And, granted, they print quite a few, but they don't print. You got to think about not all that many, and how many of these just get ruined and thrown away. And so yeah, I'm sure there's some folks, some racing folks, that probably collect these. I'll have to look these up and just see single. But otherwise, you know, let's see. Kind of, that was the one we're kind of just looking at. What's this backwards? See, that looks really cool. There's some of the advertisement and stuff that you'd get into some of these. Oh, look at that, another picture there. Oh, that one's actually Kodak paper. Huh. And you never know what you're gonna find. You gotta open these up and go through them, because people put stuff in them, forget stuff. I've never found money in magazines, but I have in books. Yeah, I have in books. There, $500 is my highest in one grab. Yeah, so race activities. But another one. You know, there's another one here. I won't bore you with going through them and looking to see if there's stuff inside them right now. But the, you know, the triple header, this is the truck series, and like, yeah, the modifieds. So what they have, okay, the Featherlight modified, the Bush North series, and the Craftsman truck series. So, you know, there's programs for that, which is cool. A lot of more local, get into a lot of local folks too that get into a lot of those races. This one here, so that's cool. Look at that stack. You know, that's a nice little stack. And then, oh, there's still a couple left. The CMT 300, 1997. So there we go. There's that. Let's see. Let's sit you guys back down in there. And then, yeah, you can see this book here, Winston Cup, 1994, hardcover. And you never know, too. Some of this stuff, like I said, you got to go through it and just double check, because they might have had a driver sign a picture in here that they know about, you know. So you just roll through the books and double check everything. You never know, like I said, find money. Yeah, see, there's an autograph page right there. I don't see any autographs on that, but it's not saying they didn't have them signed somewhere within the book. But I don't know, that was a pretty good little score. There's the NASCAR stuff. Oh yeah, the cards. Let's take a look at the cards. The cards. Yeah, we can't go yet. Don't go yet. But yeah, thank you guys for checking it out. You know, feel free to subscribe. It's going to be a ton of random stuff on this channel. Just showing like how it is, unscripted, just raw, real deal. All right, so there's Jeff Gordon. So these cards in order. 83, 180. No, they're definitely not in order. So I wonder how they know it's a full set. I'd have to go through and check this all out. I don't know. I've never collected NASCAR, but let's see. Number 16, Ricky Jackson. And this just says car 16. That's number 13, 14. Huh. They probably were in order. Somebody probably was looking through them and messed them up or something. So I don't want to. I'm not going to mess them up too bad, and I don't want to scratch across looking at them right now too much. But I don't know if it's a full set or anything. It's something I'm going to have to just punch in and take a look and see if there's value. And what does this say? It says it's the 1993 Winston Cup, so I'm guessing all the cards in here from this Finish Line Racing brand. 1993 Winston Cup. It says complete set. I don't know. I'll double check it. Somebody that doesn't collect cards, maybe they don't put them in order. They just had a checklist and slid them in the box as they found them. I'll have to look through and see. 152, 153. No, looks like they tried to do something. We're putting them in order. So, cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you for checking the video out. Check out our store on eBay, Southern Vermont Vintage. And like, share, subscribe. Trying to grow the channel a little bit. And I'll just show you a little bit of my life as things happen. Peace out. Much love.